And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're underway in the A final of the girls under at 16 Coxed 4, sponsored by Rex Miller Engineering. And what a fantastic start from lane number 5. It's only 5 strokes out of the blocks, but Hillcrest High School number 1, Coxed and Shania Brooks, she has shot out of the blocks, first place. And they've only gone about 90 metres. Once they go through that 100 metres, there's no stopping the A final, and the girls 16-4. Through they go. Bow ball, lane 5, lane 8, then lane 2. So it is Hillcrest High School over Barradine College, back into Waikato Diocesan, and these Hillcrest girls, they'd have 2 seats now on St Margaret's College in lane number 4. Hillcrest High School are the North Island champions, and the South Island champions, Craighead Diocesan, in lane number 3. But it's St Margaret's who are pushing themselves up to Hillcrest, and these are the early stages. We've gone 250 metres in the girls under 16 Coxed 4, and it's Hillcrest in the tandem rig boat out there in lane number 5. Then you go slightly inside to St Margaret's in lane number 4. Cox and Grace Cox doing some good work there. Back into Waikato Diocesan, level pegging right now with Barradine in lane 8. Waikato Diocesan down there in lane number 2. All the crews come off their race speed now. They start to settle off that very high start out of the blocks, and now they're into their race plan. And Hillcrest surge again. Hillcrest go out to half a boat length now on St Margaret's. St Margaret's in second place in lane number 4. And then there's still that race between lane number 8 and starting to push up now is lane number 6, Christchurch Girls High School. Christchurch Girls just getting their nose out in front of Waikato Diocesan in lane 2. Then you come back to, who have you got? You've got Craighead Diocesan in lane number 3, and then down to Timaru Girls in lane number 1. But out at the front of the field, 500 metres gone, and it's still the girls from Hillcrest High School in lane number 5. Second place by quarter of a length would be St Margaret's, and then maybe pushing into bronze just at the moment would be the girls in lane number 6, and that's Christchurch Girls High School number 1. They are the silver medalists in the South Island secondary schools. Going with them though, lane number 2 know that they're under threat, and they're surging as well. So Anna Bullen from Waikato Diocesan has got her girls flying up towards the 3 seat of the St Margaret's crew. St Margaret's in turn now having a go at Hillcrest. They're not going to want to let them get too far away, because if they do keep them within their peripheral vision, they know that they've got a chance at that gold medal. But it's still Hillcrest. What a beautiful looking crew there. Well done to the coaching team at Hillcrest High School. Hillcrest 3/4 of a length on St Margaret's, and then you go into Waikato Diocesan. Waikato down there in lane number 2. They'd be sitting in the bronze medal position. They'd be probably half a canvas ahead of lane number 6. That's Christchurch Girls High School. Then you go down to Timaru in lane 1. Timaru pushing up on lane 7 and 8. That's Southland Girls and Barradine College. But it's still Hillcrest. Hillcrest 3/4 of a length now on St Margaret's. Then you go back to the bronze medal, holding Waikato Diocesan as we head down towards the 1,000 metre mark. You've got the bank coming up in front of you. All the caravans, I heard 66 caravans last night were on the bank. But it's still Hillcrest High School. So the parents of Hillcrest, the coaches of Hillcrest, the students of Hillcrest, and anyone watching back home at Hillcrest High School, start cheering for these girls now, because they're coming down to the 1,000 metre mark, and they've currently got one hand on the gold medal. The only one that can upset them right now would be St Margaret's inside of them in lane number 4. So it's Shania Brooks versus Grace Cox, the Coxons, and Hillcrest through now. St Margaret's going through now, so it's 3/4 of a length to Hillcrest High School. Bronze medal holding Waikato Dio go through, and then a big move coming from Craighead in lane number 3. And Hillcrest move out to a full length. What a massive move from Hillcrest High School. They went straight through the bar, through the 1,000 metre mark, and Hillcrest put the foot down. So the tandem rig boat from lane number 5 is shot out to over a length on St Margaret's. St Margaret's holding just on a length over Craighead Diocesan now. Craighead have moved past Waikato Diocesan. Christchurch Girls moving as well. So there's 2 crews that could fight, 3 crews that could fight for the bronze medal. So we go down past the row of caravans, and it's Hillcrest High School. They've been leading from literally 5 strokes out of the blocks. We come down to the 750 to go. Start cheering for Hillcrest, St Margaret's, Craighead. You've also got Waikato Diocesan down on the inside, and Christchurch Girls out in lane number 6. That's where the medal fight's going to come from. And Hillcrest still now starting to push away from St Margaret's. What a dominant move at the 1,000 from these girls in the Hillcrest crew. Eva Rossiter, Sasha Arai Swale, Paige Hallam, Madison Wright, and Coxton Shania Brooks. and they would still have a length and a quarter over St Margaret's. Then you go inside of them, and it's Craighead Diocesan in lane number 3. They'd be half a length down now in St Margaret's in the bronze medal position, Craighead. Then you go back 3/4 of a length to Waikato Diocesan in lane number 2. Then you go down inside to Timaru Girls and out to Christchurch Girls, Southland and Barradine. We travel down to the 500 to go, and this is where the sprint starts. The girls under 16 Coxed 4A final, and it's this magnificent crew out in lane number 5, Hillcrest High School. They are our North Island champions, and they could be the Māori Cup champions in a matter of minutes. They go through now, and they would still have a length and a quarter over St Margaret's now. St Margaret's through, Craighead through now, so it's 3/4 of a length, so it's a length and a half. Hillcrest move out again. What a dominant move at the 500 as well. They shot out at the 1,000, they've shot out again at the 500, and it's a length and a half to Hillcrest. They're pushing out to 2 lengths now. No one's going to catch this, I'm pretty sure of that. I think Hillcrest might be the Māori Cup champions in the under 16 Coxed 4. Then you go back to St Margaret's. St Margaret's under threat now from Craighead Diocesan. Craighead are flying down there in lane number 3. Kieran Wright, the coxswain, she's doing a fantastic job for Craighead Diocesan. St Margaret's just starting to shorten up a little bit in lane number 4. St Margaret's shortening up, Craighead having a go at them. We come down to the change of boys, 250 metres to go for Hillcrest. They are coming up to 250, and it's St Margaret's and Craighead. Then you go back to lane number 7, Southland Girls, down into Timaru in lane number 1. And they're through the 250. Hillcrest are through, St Margaret's are through, Craighead's through. And it's canvas to St Margaret's for silver. Hillcrest High School are rowing away with the gold medal. They've done it from 5 strokes out. We come down to the 150 to go. Hillcrest High School, they're going to be your Māori Cup champions and the girls under 16-4. Then you go back to St Margaret's. St Margaret's holding on bravely. And Craighead Diocesan attacking them, still attacking, still attacking. St Margaret's hold the canvas of margins, a very, very small margin for the silver. And there's only about 6 strokes to go for Hillcrest High School. Hillcrest will be your gold medal champions. Start celebrating Hillcrest, start celebrating North Island. Then you go back to St Margaret's. Then you come inside of them to Craighead. That's your 1, 2, 3 and the girls 16-4. 3 strokes to go for Hillcrest. They're going to take the gold. Then you go back to St Margaret's. They'll possibly hold on for the silver, and Craighead are going to get the bronze. Down into Timaru, back out to Southland in lane number 7, into Waikato Diocesan, back out to Christchurch Girls, and then out to Barradine in lane number 8.
Medals now for the girls under 16 Cox for this event is sponsored by Rex Miller. We have Mary Thomas, who has been looking after the medals here at Maadi for the past 15 years, and she is going to present these medals. Thank you, Mary. We begin with the winners of the bronze medal for the under 16 Cox for Craighead Diocesan. Sarah Templeton, Emma Trollope, Kate Hurst, Maddie Palmer, and they're coxed by Kieran Wright. The time for Craighead was 7:39.01. They are proudly coached by Keith McRoby and Jenny Jackson. And this gorgeous creature here, I don't want to scare this little creature. Hello. This is Gin. Gin is the Craighead dog. Very cute. Very cute. Congratulations, Craighead Dio. Thank you, that's just beautiful. Winners of the silver medal for the girls under 16 Cox for St Margaret's. In this crew, Millie Boren, Lily Marshall, Star Davidson, Izzy Goddard, and they are coxed by Grace Cox. Their time 7:38.25, and they're coached by Kay Surgener. So one for their fabulous coach. Let's congratulate St Margaret's. And now the Aon New Zealand Secondary Schools Girls Under 16 Coxed 4. I'm very happy to say that the gold medal winners are Hillcrest High School. In this crew, Eva Rossiter, Sasha R.I. Swale, Paige Hallam, Madison Wright, and their cox by Shania Brooks. Hillcrest High from Hamilton. Their time, 7:34.09. They're coached by Chloe McFarlane and Brett Smith. We will give them their winners' T-shirts. And we will also happily give them the ElectraCorp Trophy for Girls. Congratulations, Hillcrest High School.